Mr. Speaker, I, like many last night, was shocked and surprised at the announcement of our friend across the way on his decision to step down as Foreign Minister and also to not seek re-election. And so, like many people, I spent the night thinking about the Minister's contributions to this place, to his contributions to our country and to our city. As many will know, we were both elected in 2006, but you should know that our connections were very close prior to him being elected, not only to this place, not only to Queen's Park, but as early as a grade 9 student, he was chosen by his school to represent the school and to meet the then Mayor of Ottawa. And that happened to have been my mother. And some people have accused her of his being motivated in politics because of that visit, but I know more. I know that at an early age, he was inspired by a teacher, someone who was involved in politics with the Progressive Conservative Party, that led him to become a young activist within the Progressive Conservative Party, along with a fellow minister down the way. And what always drove the minister, as far as I could tell, was, like many of us in this place, it was to make a genuine difference. It was to make a difference in his community. It was to make a difference in this place, and obviously recently on the world stage. It was just after having had a wonderful time with my family this past Labor Day weekend that I received a call, and I was asked to accompany the minister on a trip to Iraq. And I certainly wasn't planning on this trip. It wasn't part of my itinerary. But I have to tell you and share with this House and Canadians that the way in which the minister conducted himself on that trip, along with my colleague from the Liberal Party, showed his professionalism, showed that he cared about this country and that he was a responsible minister and parliamentarian. On every visit we had with dignitaries, he included us. He asked for our advice, and he actually followed up with some of the issues that we were advocating for. Make no mistake, I have a long list of disagreements with the minister, but that's what politics is about. It's about putting forward your ideas and presenting them in the best way possible. But I want to underline a couple of issues on the foreign affairs files that the minister has taken on and led. When he was first named as the Foreign Affairs Minister, I reached out to him and talked to him about the issue of women, peace and security, about the whole issue of sexual violence. He has led on that internationally, just recently having the government earmark $10 million to carry on that fight against sexual violence in Iraq. He should be applauded for that. He took leadership on that, and to that I thank him for his leadership. He also, time and time again, stood on the world stage and spoke out against discrimination against people wherever in the world who were being discriminated because of their sexual orientation. This minister led like no other minister on the world stage when it came to the persecution of gays, lesbians, and transsexuals. And again, I want to thank him for what he's done and putting Canada in a good light with regards to discrimination and fighting discrimination of those who are GBLTQ in this world. But I also want to talk about the dichotomy that is the minister. As passionate as he can get, as partisan as he can get, and he can, he is also someone who reaches out. He is someone who understands the importance of getting things done. He has done that locally here in Ottawa. His leadership on the NCC reform, his leadership on reform of accountability in this place, his focus on making sure that our capital is going to be a place where it shines, and that his voice in cabinet was absolutely extraordinary when it comes to our city. I want to finish, Mr. Speaker, by talking about why we get involved in politics and what I think the minister is about. He acknowledged himself in his comments that he has grown into his role. And I would argue, Mr. Speaker, that anyone who comes here and is static doesn't belong in politics. This is a place for growth. This is a place to learn. This is a place to engage. The minister has done that. He found his best footing as the Minister of Foreign Affairs, in my opinion. For that, he should be acknowledged. And that we all get into politics, I think, for good reasons. And ultimately, it's to make a difference. John est un politicien fort et distingué.
He has
Il a toujours
a
servi ses
distinguished
électeurs et son pays
service
avec
record.
fierté
He
et passion.
always served
John,
everyone with
if I may,
pride and
has
passion.
served this place with passion. He served his electors well. And if I might say, Rusty, you may be gone, but you will not be forgotten. Thank you.